Okay, I have here a ESV RT 135, and then I'm setting it up to measure the mulcher speed. So this is a handy attachment, 48-inch cutting width, but I think the same as a 72. I have a 72 also, but it's at the other yard. So I'm setting it up to check the RPM, since everybody interested to know what the drum speed is before and after the pulley swap. So so right now the pulley, they are as they come from the factory. The smaller pulley, they are the dry pulley, and the bigger pulley in the bottom is the driven pulley. Okay, so I'm setting up a tachometer, a non-contact laser tachometer here to measure the speed. And so I'm going to turn it on, and it's connected to my phone through Bluetooth. So whatever RPM that's spinning here, we can see on the screen. So let me go inside and we'll set this up. So here we have what's gonna happen is the engine RPM is gonna be up here, and the drum speed is gonna be down here. So on this ASV 135, I can set the high flow flow rate to whatever I want it to be. So what we're gonna do is go to high flow, and I can set it up anywhere from 50 gallon maximum to, I'm guessing 30 would be the minimum. So this particular mulcher is setting the maximum flow rate is 35. So it's rated 15 and 35. So I'm going to set it to 35 to be the maximum. Okay, high flow is 35, and then we're gonna go back home. So this is the engine speed. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn it on, turn the mulcher on. Okay, the mulcher. Okay, set my ball up, and mulcher on. Okay, the mulcher's on. And look at the engine idle. Oops. We got the RPM at 0. Hold on. So let me go back here. Be something. Okay, high flow. got the 35 gallon per minute home. Oh, right here we don't have the Bluetooth. Okay, we'll have to set the Bluetooth now. Okay, so guessing I'm turning on the Bluetooth on the I'm turning on the Bluetooth on the tachometer. So, let's see here. So turning the mulcher back on. Okay, so here we go. The mulcher is running, and at idle, at engine RPM at idle, is at 566. This is a before pulley swap. I repeat, before pulley swap. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay, increase the engine RPM. So at 2000 RPM, the mulcher speed is 1200, around 1200. Okay, so I repeat, at about 2000 RPM, Wi-Fi flow rate 35 gallon per minute. Somehow it's not working. The mulcher speeds is approximately 1200. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to 2500 RPM. Okay, 2500 RPM engine, and so the mulcher speed is approximately 1500 RPM. Alright, so this is before pulley swap. Okay, engine at 2500 RPM, and the mulcher speed, drum speed, approximately 1500. Okay, so I'm going back to 2000 RPM at 2000 RPM, and the mulcher speed is approximately 1200. This is before pulley swap. Okay, so now I'm gonna swap the pulleys and do a recording. Okay, so I swapped the pulley. It's a little dark here already, but the bigger pulley is now on top, and the smaller pulley is in the bottom. So I set up my Bluetooth tachometer, and so now we're gonna find out what the speeds are after we do this pulley swap. Okay, so get into my machine. A little dark. gonna turn on the mulcher. Okay, at idle it's gonna run the mulcher right now at 915, about 900. RPM is 1000. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go up to 1500. See what happens. So 1500 RPM engine and mulcher about 1400. Okay, this is after the pulley swap, so I'm gonna go up to 2000 RPM engine. Okay, 2000 RPM engine, mulcher 1950 on the mulcher. So if I think it's almost matching the engine RPM. This is a 35 gallon per minute max flow rate, and I'm setting this machine up to 35 gallon per minute. So here we go to increase to 2500 RPM engine. Okay, 2500 RPM engine, and it's almost 2475 on the mulcher. So it almost matching the engine RPM after the pulley swap. So I think that's pretty good. 2500 is where we want to be, and that would be a perfect match. So 2500 RPM engine, 2500 on the mulcher after the pulley swap. So you can see right there, 35 gallon per minute max. Gonna bring the see, pretty stable. The RPM on the mulcher. Bring the RPM down. Is leaning down. The engine right now is 1000 RPM idle, so the mulcher is coming down. So that, I think, conclude our experiment. And if you want to, I'm going to turn off the mulcher now. Okay, you can see I already turned off the mulcher, and the RPM is coming down. anyone want to do this, you know, I'm by myself, so I bought this tachometer, a remote. I mean, it communicates with the phone by Bluetooth. It's called the X-Tax. The brand is X-Tax, and the model is RPM 250W. So, and you set it up now by the mulcher. You can sit in the machine and see the numbers. All right, we'll see you next time.